Hi guys, well we're having another go at campaign for North Africa. We would be resuming our Italian campaign, but the laptop I had all the files stored on has died a death. So I haven't been able to recover the files, so I can't remember the unit dispositions. So we're starting again, but we're starting with something quite different. Well, and somewhat different. We're going for the scenario when Rommel arrives. So the scenario starts on about game 20, turn 26, and it's called the Desert Fox. So here we are, we're just starting to do setup. We've done about 4 or 5 hours work on organisation charts for the units, haven't done any logistics or supply yet. Here are all the counters you get in the game. There are all the airfields and supply markers. Italian units here, a number of which are deployed on the table. Black shirt infantry for the Italians and more Italian units. Random counters for Air Force and supply trucks, replacements for the British and the Germans and the Italians. And then we've got the British units here, Africa Corps there, and then Commonwealth, with the New Zealanders and Australians at the top there, some South Africans, some Polish and Indian troops, and then all the British troops. They're all the counters, and then you get the maps. So the 5 maps that I'm sure you've seen on the previous video, great maps. One of the nicest bits of the game are these maps that we get to play on. Yeah, they've got a bit out of skew. We'll sort that out in a minute. Anyway, for the start of this scenario, this is after the British have driven the Italians out of the desert. So there are not many British units on the front line. So here we are over towards Tripoli, and this is Alagia, where Rommel and the 5th Light Panzer Division, later to become the 21st Panzer, has arrived with the Ariete Italian Armoured Division, and we have some Italian infantry divisions moving up in support of them. Opposing at the moment, we've got some small elements of the 2nd Armoured Division. The 7th Armoured has been pulled back to Alexandria or Cairo for refitting. So the 2nd have taken over. So you've got the 2nd Support Group, the 2nd Armoured HQ, and I think you've got an Armoured Brigade under there. Up at Benghazi, we've got a couple of Australian brigades. Then back towards Tobruk, we've got the rest of the 9th Australian Division and the 3rd Indian. So as you can see on the front line, facing 6 Italian and 1 German division, we just got a couple of armoured brigades, a couple of Australian brigades, till you get all the way back to Tobruk. Then as we go back along the coastline, no Allied units really till we get to Alexandria. Here you have the 7th Armoured, the 22nd Guards Brigade, and the 70th Infantry. The 70th is a shell. All those troops have been sent off to Syria or Crete or Greece. 7th Armoured is full strength but completely broken down. So every vehicle is broken and has to be repaired, and it can only be released slowly as it has to do a complete refit. Then down here in Cairo, we've got the 3rd Polish Brigade. So very few British troops, and you can see why Rommel perhaps had such success in his first offensive campaign. So we'll see how he goes. Supply will still be a major issue here. So lots of preparation to do. I'll come back, do a bit more for this video when we've got things like the Desert Air Force and the German and Italian Air Forces on the table and some of the supply convoys planned. All right, hopefully we'll manage more than 2 turns this time. We'll keep this running for a number of months, so don't expect too many updates too quickly. This game does take a long time to play. Anyway, if you're a fan of the campaign for North Africa, me and Charlie are going to give this one a go. Does recommend 10 players? Well, we sort of got 1.5, so we'll see how we manage it. All right, guys, speak to you soon.